My name is Metissia. I'm singer, author, composer,
Uh-huh.
and I make songs, operas, and fairy tales.
Uh-huh.
And I write philosophical and anthropological projects.
And political.
Anthropologicals.
Oh, anthropology is what I understand as political, because you gave me a paper here, the Charter for Peace.
No, that is the result of my research.
That's your research.
The research of what is very important inside of me
Uh-huh.
and what is important for every one of us,
Uh-huh.
and what is important together.
As human society.
And the idea, yes, I like to imagine the interaction, the communication between everything, and the logical, and
Mm-hmm.
the result from cause to effects, and what is that?
And you're proposing some a charter
Yes.
for peace. And this Charter for Peace has some 12 proposals here.
Mm.
Why do you think that we need these changes? Is you're not happy with the present form of
Yes, I find I like the word, but sometimes the cruelty of things make me think we can always do better. And actually, when we see the politicals, I'm never found what I wanted, and I decide, okay, in this case, why we don't write about it? But I did not preview to write about it. I was in my bath. Normally, I work by channeling or inspiration, and I was in my bath and come one day directly 6 points, and one other day came 6 other points. Then I was thinking, you are really arrogant.
You really?
You are really arrogant. I was thinking, why you want to write about politics? It's not your job. You don't know nothing about economy. You are really, it's just arrogant. So I let it on a corner. But then I met some economists 2 or 3 times. Some a little famous also. And I ask them what they think about this idea, and they say to me, wow, it's really creative and it's really interesting.
Interesting questions that most people don't ask because they don't have the time, busy working.
Yeah, and I think by one side there is people who don't take time to think about, so they don't think.
Yeah.
And there is the other who cannot because they are already in the system, whereas everything is format. And there is the people who come and who are already formatted by the schools, and who have also perhaps a problem of creativity by the fact that they already study what they have to do before to think about what they want to do.
So how did you come out of the format?
I always like to take distance and to make my own point of view, but I think it's also in the character. Since young, I'm always like to create.
Okay.
Since very, very, very young.
You didn't go to special
I,
school
I love creation. I always was on.
because you're an artist.
I don't know. Since always, I want to use my brain. I don't want to somebody think for me. I want to use my brain because I think we have only one life. We have to try to experiment everything. The body for sure. To do the things we like with the heart, but we need our brain also. At least the objective for me is happiness.
Uh-huh.
And he has to be inside of me. I have to find my happiness, so I have to be happy with myself.
Mm-hmm.
And
Isn't that the goal of all religions, to make people happy and loving with each other?
yes, but the religion is confused. I think every religion has the same goal for sure, and they are all for me the same. but they have a different kind of exercise for to arrive to some practice
Practice, yeah.
that I have tested myself because I'm curious, and it's true that there is some results. Sometimes it's really you can, but the result must be a communication direct from between you and the universe. That's true that if you work a lot on relaxation, if you make or as relaxation or with a prior technical, you arrive to the same result at one moment. You are relaxed and you brain open and you are in direct communication between inside and outside. And then you can get premonition, you can get a lot of things. It's technique, it's not something, it's invisible, but it's really technical.
It sounds like Buddhist meditation.
Yes, you can use also the Buddhism, it's the same. It's also the same objective and the same result. Whatever the practice, the exercise, you arrive to the same result when you are at the objective, which is to be on direct communication with God. But for me, God is an energy, and to be inside my this energy, which make me in life, it's to be in this energy inside of me, and to be in the continuity of this energy outside of me in harmony. I mean, I have to be the energy is God, is inside of me. I do what I want of it. I have to learn to use it the best efficiently that I can. And for me, when I'm free is when I can get a continuity between what I feel, what I need, what I have in my heart, what I wish, what I think, and what I do. So it's why it's very important for me to be one in all the, and also in my creativity. Is why for me creativity is very important for to be free, to be one, always.
I think it was, I don't know if it was Buddha or Mahatma Gandhi that was saying in modern society we delink ourselves from the rest of humanity and from the environment, and we think more individualistically rather than collectively, like we're part of that energy that you're talking, that universal energy, we're part. And if we think that way, then how can we go and kill somebody? Because that somebody is part of ourselves. So if we're all linked, we're all one, then we learn more empathy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But at the same time, I think to kill people have perhaps nothing to do with humanism. It can be sometimes very vicious. It can be that people are put in structures and situations where the psychology can be so tired that there is a point that they can give up, and I think I'm very surprised when I see the people who say, "How? What is possible? Why is it was possible to make such massacres?" Or
Such a crime.
I say, it's unbelievable that the psychologue or the intellectual never speak about that in a real way, because I think it's logical. You put one piece of meat and you kick out every kind of chance to organize yourself, to survive, and then people can be smart for sure.
It can be vicious.
But it can be also that the people are not smart, and it has nothing to do with
Individual evilness, but rather it's a natural
it's
reaction
survival
to a
situation,
yeah.
and it's why also I'm for to write a program, because it's very dangerous for me, this liberal, unconditional liberal system and competition liberal, who bring us into this kind of such situation, using each one against the other, and I think we can go faster in a peace world system. Yes.
So you think that competition is one of the problems of our lack of empathy for each other, because if I'm trying to make more than you, even if I don't need, uh, that is hindering our caring for each other. Competition. You seem to have a little bit of
I think
an
it's
aversion with the word competition.
we cannot have one word because it could be dangerous if one day a dictator takes the power on this word.
Like peace.
Yes.
Peace is used for going to work,
Yeah.
the word peace.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you don't really want to abolish the word competition, but you want to look at it in a different way, competition.
No, I want to abolish it.
You want to abolish the word competition.
Yes, because
Why?
it's criminal.
The word competition is criminal
It's
because
criminal. Because it's you or me. The people, and it's also very vulgar. It means it's unbalanced. When the people make competition in general, they measure what they have to do compared to the other. They don't listen to themselves. They don't make something logical compared to what they need or what they want or like. They do it in relationship to the other.
yeah.
And that make a lot of crazy things in the system.